Hey there, afternoon, everybody. It is such a beautiful, beautiful day out here. I have been sun tanning in my backyard, and I'm pretty proud of my tan. Look, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna look like I came back from the islands by the time quarantine gets done. And now my grandson is sleeping in the backyard on my daughter's lap on my swing, and I just didn't want to wake everybody up because they're snoozing and you don't want to wake up a sleeping baby, right? So here I am in the front in the shade on this beautiful day. And earlier I wrote an article on how we really ignore our blessings even when they are right in front of our face, even when we ask for help, when we ask for blessings and miracles to happen, and then they happen and we just choose to ignore them. And as I sit out here on this beautiful day, and the last few days have just been absolutely magnificent here in Texas, but as I sit out here, I really do live a blessed life, even in the midst of stay-at-home, requirements right now, quarantine, all the crazy that's going on. And as I look out into the world and I hear different people talking about their chaos and their saga and their drama, and some people, yeah, they really are in the midst of some really painful, difficult struggles, and that needs to be acknowledged. But the people that I'm talking to for this Conscious Coffee and for my article's sake are those of you out there who are not stuck in the hospital, do not have somebody that is dying right now, are not homeless and absolutely destitute. And even if you are in different situations where maybe your health isn't great, maybe your relationship isn't great, maybe your finances aren't great, like that's part of life's struggles too, to realize that there's still blessings happening when we ask for something, when we have this contrast in our life of negativity. What is it really offering us? It's offering us the ability to know what we want and what we don't want. It's offering us the opportunity to really have more desire for the things that we want. So we are actually growing our fortunes, we're growing our love, we're growing our ability to open up and to have these things come to us if we stop ignoring the blessings that we have every single day. And this is one of those big ticket items in the manifestation world, that we get caught in ignoring our blessings. We get caught in forgetting that good shit is happening to us every single day, even when we do have misery and struggle and saga happening, okay? This morning I woke up and I have somebody near and dear to me that is going through a saga in their life. And I'm listening to them talk about their story and how the struggle is real and how they wish that they could just catch a break. And, like, dang, they just can't get ahead for anything. And how, just no matter what. And they're needing money, and then money shows up magically, but they disregard it really quick. Or they're needing time, they're needing space, they're needing, these different things, and it just magically happens. And I'm talking about, like, it happens like almost overnight, instantaneous manifestation going on, and they just keep disregarding it, they keep ignoring it, and they're so focused on the pain, on the suffering, on the drama, on the trauma, that they are not seeing the beauty right there that just keeps popping in, and it just keeps popping in. And I'm sitting back here, third party witness to this, and going, wow, like, did you not just see that? You just said that you needed that, and like the next morning you woke up and boom, it's there. Like, wow, what a fantastic creator you are. What a fantastic manifester you are. All you need to do is apply your attention to that, and you could have more of what you want. Instead of concocting and painting and replaying maybe yesterday or last week, and really getting caught up in the fear focus, because we nightmare a lot, don't we? Like, us human beings, we're really great at creating our nightmares. We're really great at really focusing in on that and making that our reality. But when we get into our present moments, when we get into the day-to-day and just the moment of right now, there's not a whole lot of nightmare going on. Yeah, we can be fearful of not having enough money for our bills over the course of the next month or 2 months, right? We can be fearful that we may not be able to put food on the table. We can be fearful that our job may not exist after this point in time, or that we might lose our job. We may be fearful of all this different stuff. We can be fearful for our health in this moment, all of that. Well, guess what? With or without the world crisis at hand, all of that stuff, it's always there. You're fooling yourself if you think that any other day of the week or any other day of any year, that all of that potential harm, potential crisis that any of us could get into with our health or our finances or our relationships wasn't there before. Because it's always been there. It is always there. Right now, we just have the spotlight on it. That's it. We have a world community spotlight on this thing called life and the risks that we all are taking on by living. Okay? What you want, what you really truly want, those things. No, we all want happiness. We all want security. We all want, beautiful, loving relationships, connection. We all want to feel safe. We all want probably to have a great sex life. We probably all want financial security as well. And we probably all want well-being, health, right? Like to feel vitality, to feel good in our own skin, to have those things, right? So those are the basic things that we want. Guess what? All of that starts right here and right here in our heads and in our hearts, and we don't achieve any of it by fearing not having it. That's how we avoid getting it. And when we have blessings come to us, no matter how big or small they might be, when we disregard them, okay, so blessings, so if we get in a little religious tyrant here, and we go, okay, blessings come from heaven, let's say, right? Blessings come from God, blessings come from source energy, from the divine, from universe, whatever you want to say, right? So if we disregard those blessings and we choose to ignore them when we ask for, let's say we ask for $5,000 because we are in destitute need for $5,000, and then within the next 72 hours, $4,500 arrives at our doorstep. Well, we go, yeah, but it wasn't the full amount. It wasn't the full amount. Yeah, that's great, but it's not 5,000. I'm still 500 behind. And this is just me. That's great, but it's just going to be gone tomorrow. It's not even like, it's just going to be gone. Right there, what are we doing? What are we doing? I can tell you what we're doing. This is the whole hardcore truth. What we are doing right there is we are flipping off God. We are telling God, universe, source, energy, our soul, whatever it is that creates everything, that brings us everything that we need, that helps us to create our well-being and our lives. Okay? We are telling that energy, that creation, to basically F off. That's what we're telling it. We're just telling it like it doesn't, whatever. No. Can you imagine if your brother, sister, bestie said, hey, can I borrow $500? And you said, oh, let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can pull that together for you. And then, 2 days later, you called them up, or you came over to their house and you said, hey, I couldn't come up with a full 500, but I got 400. And they looked at you and they went, well, it took you 2 days to do this, and it's not the full amount, and, F you for not coming up with the full amount. How would that make us feel? Would we want to deliver more to that person? We'd probably take it back. That's probably what would happen. Most of us human beings would be like, you ungrateful SOB. Like, whatever, give me that back. You figure your crap out. Like, I was actually trying to support you here. I was actually trying to help you. And instead, you just slammed the door in my face on it and was ridiculously, no gratitude at all. So we would not want to give any more to that situation, right? Is that person in that scenario creating more suffering, more pain, more separation? Well, the obvious answer is yes. They are creating more suffering, more pain, more separation. They are adding to their saga. Instead of seeing the blessing, instead of seeing the support, they are focused so hardcore on pain and suffering that they're now being blessed with something and creating pain and suffering from their blessing. Well, we do that to the universe all the time. All of us do. All of us do, self included. I'm guilty. I'm absolutely guilty of, kicking a gift horse in the mouth consistently. Not as bad as what I used to be. I'm getting better every single day, but I'm still extremely human, and I make this mistake all the time. So if you're out there and you're going, well, no, I don't do that, Kendall, I don't do that. Like I always count my blessings, and I catch all my blessings, and I'm, so grateful for all my blessings. But I'm really struggling right now, and I just can't make ends meet, and shit's just not working for me, and I can't find the love of my life, and I just got fired, or I think I'm gonna get fired, or blah 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 blah. It's the government, it's the economy, it's COVID, it's blah 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 blah, all of that bullshit, because all of that is just that bullshit. If that's you, but you think that you count your blessings, and you think that you're living a life of gratitude, and that you're really hardcore focused on what you want, but it just can't be so, then the truth, the hardcore truth, which you can always guarantee that I'm going to just speak for you, is that you're blowing smoke up your own butt, and you're not focused on the blessings. You're missing them. You're missing them, and your focus is not on what you want. Your focus is not on the good stuff that's in your life. Your focus is not on the positive manifestation that's happening. Your focus is not on creation. Your focus is on really saga, on drama, on fear, on not having. Your focus is on scarcity. And as long as you're focusing in on scarcity, well, that is exactly what you're going to get, because scarcity is a separation mindset. Scarcity is all about not having, and to separate from source energy, to separate yourself from God, to separate yourself from the support, the well-being that is your birthright. Okay? Because you weren't put here to suffer. You weren't put here to struggle. You weren't put here to be broke and destitute and not have love in your life and not have, the ability to go and do things. Guess what? Anybody who says, I just read this, oh my God, I was like face palming. Yes, yesterday I think it was. I was on a group, and this woman, she was hosting a virtual group, and I'm sorry if you follow me, I'm sorry, like, here you go, I'm gonna back the bus up over you right now. But her comment on the group was, she had said, I'm gonna charge, this is a love offering, I wish I didn't have to charge anything at all for this circle, for this education. I wish that I didn't have to charge anything at all. It shouldn't even be charged, but your money, your love offering, helps me pay for, and she goes through the explanation as to why she needs money and why she is charging for this event, asking for a love offering. And I thought to myself, man, I love to charge for things that I offer people. I give a lot free. I do, a lot of content for free. I do a lot of education for free. That's my tithing. That's my give back. That's all of that. But when somebody actually steps the fuck up and steps into coaching with me, I love to charge them. And you know why I love to charge them? Because I'm honoring my value, I'm honoring myself, and I'm honoring them. I'm valuing them enough so that they can step in and say, I value my education. I value really stepping in here. I know that this stuff is good. I know that this is really going to transform my life, and I value it. That's the same thing. That's the same thing as receiving blessing, okay? So what we do right there, like this woman, whoever she is, bless her, whoever she is, she's right there denying blessing, because she's like, I really don't want to charge. Like, I shouldn't charge you for this. What is that saying? Well, then your stuff must be shit, right? Like, if you don't really want, if you don't value it, if you don't think that it's worth anything, then it's probably not worth anything, right? Actually, it probably is worth a hell of a lot. That's the truth. The sad truth is that her stuff is probably worth a lot, and she can probably touch a lot more lives, and she'd probably be taken a hell of a lot more serious if she actually charged for it, if she actually valued herself enough to charge for it and was like, yeah, I'm this damn good, and I am charging this. I am this damn good, and I do deserve that blessing. I am this damn good, and I do deserve to live in the house that I want. I am this damn good, and I do deserve that promotion. I am this good, and I do deserve that love in my life. I am this good, and I do deserve. Okay? But when you start getting it, when you start reaping it, you got to pay attention. You got to acknowledge. You got to say, thank you. Thank you for this blessing. I acknowledge it. I acknowledge it. I appreciate it. This is the way it should be. I should be receiving. I should be living in well-being, in love, in abundance of all good things. We live in abundance of a lot of bad things, right? You ever wonder how you got there? The abundance of a lot of bad things? Oh, that was because you were focused on scarcity. Okay? So that's how this world works. Okay? We are an attraction-based world. And you get what you focus on. So if you are focusing in on scarcity, on the things that make you feel like crap, on the things that scare you, on the things that terrify you, cause you anxiety, stress, and all of that stuff, well, guess what? That's why it's showing up, because you are creating it. You're creating the circumstances for it. And the only difference between you and me then is that I'm choosing to focus in on my blessings and put my attention to that. And then you know what? Money shows up. Love shows up. Health shows up. Beauty shows up. Opportunity shows up. And I go, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my fucking God, thank you. Thank you for that. It's like a little kid on Christmas morning. And it's just like, yes. So there is expectation of receiving, and there is enthusiastic gratitude. Those two things. Expectation for receiving and enthusiastic gratitude. Do you got them? Or are you focused on scarcity? Are you focused on your saga? Are you focused on your drama? Are you focused on your pain? Are you living average and ordinary, which is all of that? Or are you one of the 1% that's like, no, I want the good shit in life because I know I'm worth it, because I value it, because that's the way life's supposed to be. I want you to ask yourself that today. I want you to walk outside wherever you're at, or open up a window, and I want you to look at the greatness of this world. And I want you then to walk and look into a mirror, and I want you to look at the greatness in your soul, in your eyes, in your spirit. What are you holding back from this world because of fear? Fear of not having. And how can you actually break free from that? What can you do? What is one thing that you can do today to step a little bit more into you, to say yes to yourself, and to let your light out and have that well-being manifest right there before your eyes? Be the motherfucking goddess or god of your life. This is where a little bit of selfishness comes in, and it is worth every penny. Every penny. On that note, all you local peeps, I'm doing a COVID 6-foot walk through Arbor Hills in Plano, Texas. I'm doing consults that way right now because it is amazing out here. Did I not show you how beautiful it is? Like, it is beautiful out here, right? It is absolutely beautiful out here. So Arbor Hills is one of my favorite parks. I'm doing a 6-foot COVID walk, and I am doing a more than 50% off special on my consults right now to open that up to everybody. If you are not local, though, you still get the consult special. You just don't get to walk through the park with me. Instead, we will do Facebook Live coaching or a phone call, whichever is your choice. I do work with people globally. I also right now am running a fantastic 4-week coaching special. This is an opportunity if you've wanted to work with me. Maybe you can't afford me. Maybe you've looked at other things and they just have it, like, oh, that was business. Oh, that was sex. What about, like, this is my challenge right here. Well, I'm running a 4-week intensive mastermind one-on-ones for people right now. And this is all about you leveling up the area of your life that you need. So I'm going to do 4 one-on-one calls with you, plus you get group access, plus you get 3 live trainings with this. This is discounted down. You're going to save, it's about $1,200 off of what you would normally pay if you were working one-on-one with me. So this is a massive, massive discount. If you thought that you couldn't afford me, you can right now, but this is limited until May 3rd, okay? After that, well, guess what? I'm proclaiming that all of our quarantine stuff is over, that we are a happy, healthy planet again in some format, although we still probably will still be struggling with all the stuff that COVID has brought up for us. But on May 3rd, this special will be discontinued. So if you've wanted that opportunity, you haven't known exactly what to do, you really think that you just need a good swift kick in the butt, you need somebody that can just guide you just a little bit, just give you those key points, those incremental little calibrations that you might need to achieve the life that you want, this is definitely the opportunity for you. Look for the overview of that and links in the comments section. And as always, remember that you're worthy. Remember that you are valuable and that you can have the life that you want. You have to claim it though. And claiming it means have gratitude for the blessings that are showing up. Acknowledge them. Say thank you. But also have the expectation that they're going to be there, because that's how we make magic. That's the tools that we need for our magical experience called life. And if you really truly want to thrive, those are keys right there. Okay, guys, I love you. I will catch you tomorrow with another conscious coffee. And as always, stop existing, start living. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.